Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we are going to be trading every single player on the Houston Rockets except Russell Westbrook. Now, before we get going on today's video, I do want to apologize for no video yesterday, but I officially document signed, closed off on my new house, guys. I still have about 3 weeks till I officially move in. But yeah, so excited for that. Like, officially, it's all done. It's gotta move in now, right, man? Which, of course, is never fun to do. Anyone want to come help me move? No, I'm just joking. I got myself, guys. But, no, straight up, man. So, yes, for this video, we are trading every single player except Russell Westbrook. And the reason I really want to do that is just because, you know, when I think of Russell Westbrook, I think of triple-double machine. I think of athleticism. I think of just, like, the full package for what you want in an NBA point guard. But over the past 2 seasons, you know, dating back to last season when he was on the OKC Thunder, I don't really say he wants to take like a sidekick role. He hasn't really done that because he still puts up really good numbers, but he's kind of taken a step back in the stats to allow other great players on his team to flourish. Like, prime example, last year, Paul George was playing like a top 5 MVP candidate player. Now, of course, he plays with James Harden, which, of course, is the main guy on the Houston Rockets. So, yes, what I really want to try to do is try to build that team around Russell and try to get him back to averaging that near triple-double and hopefully do something he was unable to do on the OKC Thunder, and that is win a championship as the main guy on a team. So it's going to be very interesting. A lot of great trade pieces on this team. I'm not exactly sure the best way to build around Russell Westbrook, but as we go through some of these trades here, I'm going to try to like do my best. I have a few ideas, I guess, but James Harden, obviously our best trade piece. With that being said, it's really hard to like trade, you know, superstar players for other superstar players. So in a lot of cases, like, because I want Russell to be the best player on the team, or at least tied for the best player. So like, I don't want to go out there and just get like LeBron James or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Just because Russell, I want him to be the best. So yes, there is one player that I was thinking, although also I did not say this yet, drop a like on this video, and of course, man, if you are new, subscribe, greatly appreciated. There's one player I really actually want to see play with Russell Westbrook, and that is the man on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that is going to be Karl-Anthony Towns. The reason I want this to happen is because Russell has never really played with a great NBA center. Like, Steven Adams is good. He knew his role. You know, he was a kind of a traditional inside grit and grind big guy. Clint Capella was like today's DeAndre Jordan, which is good. Not as good as prime DeAndre Jordan, but still a good player. Now they're doing the small ball thing with PJ Tucker and Robert Covington. So yes, for him to play with Karl-Anthony Towns, I thought that cat, like, the thing he's always kind of missed on his teams is like just that tenacity that Russell Westbrook does provide, and I feel like both these guys would bounce off each other's legs. I mean, you look at his stats right here, guys. Absolute beastly 3-point shooter. I mean, 6'11" that plays like a guard, right? You know, him, Jokic, that type of center, right? So I feel like him as like a second option to Russell Westbrook would work out perfectly for both guys. We are going to see what's offered up. There's only one trade offer of James Harden and Jeff Green, so it is going to cost us James Harden, but at the same time, we do get a first-round pick, which of course can be used in trades later on. And of course, you know, like I said, I'm trying to make Russell the best player. He'd be tied for it in this case, which works out completely fine. But yeah, guys, we are going to do this trade. Welcome to the team. I looked earlier, the only other trade with James Harden, like if you just do Trade Finder, is going to be Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, which is great, but you can literally get that any single video. Any single video, man, you can get Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. So we're switching up, going with Karl-Anthony Towns here. I just feel like the fit is much better. Okay, next up, we are going to do a trade of Robert Covington and Eric Gordon, and I'm going to toss in that first round pick that we just received. And yeah, look, Chris Middleton seems like the perfect player to play with Westbrook. Damn, I'm like sold on that already. Plus Brook Lopez, can't pass up on that, right? You know, got the defense, and they even call him Splash Mountain 3-point shot, not as good as it used to be, but Chris Middleton just silent but deadly out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Not going to say a word, which would work nicely with Russell Westbrook. You know, just low ego guys up there. So he's definitely on the radar. We got Brandon Clark, Justice Winslow, not bad. DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella, no. Miles Bridges, no, not doing that trade. Okay, yeah, so far, Isaac would be nice and Aaron Gordon for athleticism. Kind of like that trade a lot, too. But, yeah, out of all these trades, ooh. I mean, they already played together in the Orlando, or I'm sorry, on the OKC Thunder a few years back, so let's do something new, right? Blake Griffin, not doing that. OG, no. Kelly Oubre, no. CJ McCollum, I could actually kind of see CJ McCollum just because CJ plays very similar to Damian Lillard, but Damian and Russell Westbrook are two completely different type of point guards, so that dynamic could definitely work out. And then we got Rui and Troy Brown. No, man, I think I have to go with Chris Middleton. I just feel like he's going to drop those 20 points no matter what team he's on, and he's just going to do it, and that's fine, and Russell Westbrook can still be the man, and everybody's going to be happy, right? So, so far, that is looking like our big three of this team. I know I said that Russell, I said he was +1 earlier, I said he was 90 overall, but yeah, so I guess technically Cat's the best player. It's close enough, right, man? Okay, so yes, this is definitely our big three so far. To me, that's competing in the Western Conference for a championship. I don't care how the rest of this team turns out, but we do need a power forward and a shooting guard. Brook Lopez is going to be a defensive anchor off the bench. Now, I guess what I really could do if I want to get crazy, and if I don't find the right player, I could put Cat at the 4 spot and start Brook Lopez. Excuse me, and that would work out completely fine. But let's kind of see what type of trades we have out there. It's looking a little sketchy out here now for the players. You know, Daniel House and PJ Tucker's not going to have like the most trade value out there, so we're going to have to get a little creative. But let's see what's offered up for shooting guards or power forwards, like I was saying. Daniel Tice at power forward could definitely work. What's his 3-point shot? Not that it needs to be great because he does, you know, Cat's out there already spacing the floor. 73 overall, nice mid-range shot. You know, the defense is definitely good. He out there, man, very tough player, so I could see that working out pretty nicely. And we got Capella not doing that because it doesn't make sense. I want to try to keep Cat at the 5 spot. I just feel like that's the position he would always play, and him at the power forward spot just does not make a ton of sense. But no, out of all these trades, I am definitely going to go Daniel Tice. I mean, 76-76, we get Javonte Green, who's not really going to do much. But no, that should work out pretty nicely for us. And let's actually put him at power forward. He goes up to an 83 overall, so you definitely can't beat that. I wish the 3-point shot was a little bit better, but having the defense from him, you know, it will be completely fine out there. Brook Lopez at power forward, I mean, he goes to an 82, but I just think of him as a center, which I was saying also with Karl-Anthony Towns. So yeah, we're going to keep it that way, just, you know, for realism, which is kind of weird in a video like this where we're literally trading every single player on the Houston Rockets. Okay, so we still need to find that shooting guard, and there's not a lot more to work with right here, guys. Let's toss in another one of these first-round picks, and yeah, Matisse Thybulle, Alec Burks. I actually already really like that trade. Just, you know, Alec Burks, good offensive player. Matisse Thybulle, top defensive player in the NBA too. A top not the best, obviously. He'll get there someday. But so that gives you some versatility right there. Otto Porter, Tomas Satoransky, not bad. We got Grant Williams. No, definitely has to be a shooting guard. Kendrick Nunn at shooting guard could work. We got Kelly Oubre, Devontae Graham, not feeling that. This trade's nice. Bogdan, I could see him being like a catch and shoot player on this team, very reliable. And getting Bjelica off the bench. I mean, he shoots better than Daniel Tice. So with Tice, you get the defense. With Bjelica, you get the offense, obviously. Anything else out here that's really kind of like kicking off towards us? Luke Kennard. I mean, I ain't trying to be a homer here, guys. Luke Kennard actually would fit really nicely with Russell Westbrook. He does not need the basketball in his hands. Shoots 41% from 3. Pretty good passer. Rebounding's good. Defense not great, but we got that's actually not a bad fit there, guys. There is better trades though. There is better trades, so I can't do it just for that reason. And by better trades, I mean literally Norman Powell and Terrence Davis. This trade right here is definitely the way to go. I mean, for getting like the most bang for your buck based off of what we're giving up right here. Norman Powell, because he's actually played like, yeah, he's really damn solid, guys. And then Terrence Davis, he'll probably be the one coming off the bench, I would imagine. Both great offensive players. We're doing that one. Sorry, Luke Kennard. Love you, man, but this trade was just so much better. Okay, so next up, while we are going to be having Russell play a lot of minutes, we do still need a backup point guard. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. The lineup's pretty much good for the most part anyway. But yeah, definitely looking for a backup point guard. We'll toss in Tyson Chandler, see what's offered up to us. You know, like a 75 overall player would be great. This trade is really good. I mean, I don't need a bet. Yo, Rudy, can you play point guard? I might just like have to do that trade now because it's just that good. Yeah, we're doing that. I'm sorry. I'm going to make it work. Terrence Davis can play point guard, right? Probably not. But yeah, this trade is just really good. So there we go. Although I don't actually see myself playing Jakob at all. But I like Rudy Gay a lot. I feel like he's just a really good offensive player. So we got Cephalosha and we got Bruno Capocolo right here. So we got this last trade to get ourselves to that point guard. I don't think it's not happening, guys. We're not going to have a point guard. You know what? Ty Jerome, for like safety measures, we'll get him there. We also get Aaron Baines, who actually, I think Daniel Tice might actually go to the bench now, man. No, this is how we're going to rock it. Aaron Baines, power forward. Rudy Gay, small forward, goes to an 80 overall. Terrence Davis, okay, he can play a little point guard. Okay, goes down to a 76. That's okay. Because he can also play shooting guard if needed at times. Ty Jerome we have out there. All right, this should actually work out pretty nice. Like I said, I don't need too much. Wait. Frazier, was he on the team before? We might have one more player left to trade here, guys. Oh, no, he's a two-way. I don't trade two-way players because it gets all confusing. No, man, let's get this lineup out here, see what it's looking like. And starting 5, love it. that does seem like the perfect team around, alongside Russell Westbrook. Like, that just really does. Bench unit, Aaron Baines, Rudy Gay, Brooke Lopez. Jakob Poeltl is going to unfortunately lose his minutes, and we are going to give those to Terrence Davis, get him at about 19 minutes per game. Russell, I want to play in a lot because he's like the focus of this video. So we'll get him right there, and I'm thinking also let's get Middleton at about 32. Norman Powell at 29. That looks good. As far as system proficiency, I actually do think the 7-second offense is the way to go, just because you want Russell Westbrook pushing the tempo the entire game. So yeah, man, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season and see how Russell Westbrook and the Houston Rockets can do. Okay, guys, so this team worked absolutely beautiful with each other. 67 wins on the season. Now, that being said, man, for one, it's 2K. You know, regular season can always go well, and then playoffs, you can lose to the AC in the first round. But also, when I think of Russell Westbrook, you know, he always has success when it comes to the regular season for the most part, right, man? So, you know, it's not really a big damn surprise here, but I do want to see him perform here in the playoffs and get this team to the next level and hopefully wins the championship. So, wow, okay, yo, look at that, man. Russell Westbrook, MVP. I love to see that because I never see this man win MVP in this game. So that means that he just returned back to the MVP form instantly, but also the team around him worked on nicely too, guys. I've never seen it in this game, man. I'm actually really proud about that. 30 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 to 2 steals per game, 33% from 3, which isn't too bad, actually. John Morant, Rookie of the Year, Dennis Schroeder, 6-man, Kawhi Leonard as Defensive Player, Luka Most Improved, and Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year, who I actually do think is a good coach for Russell Westbrook. He always gets the most out of his offensive players. So Russell, All-NBA first team, All-NBA second looking like this, and All-NBA third, James Harden on the Timberwolves. But also we do have Karl Anthony Towns making it on the Houston Rockets. So that worked out pretty damn nicely. Okay, so we are the first seed in the conference. One thing I'm noticing is that James Harden did not make the playoffs on the Timberwolves. Did not really see that one coming. But let's go to these player stats on the season. So we got Westbrook doing that. We got Ket at 22 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I love the 5 assists. That's big time. Shot about 15 times a game. I think those are actually pretty solid numbers, all things considered. I wouldn't mind him shooting actually like 7 to 8 3-pointers a game and maybe cutting back on Russell Westbrook's attempts a little bit. There's no world where Russell should be shooting more threes than Karl Anthony Towns. Plus, he has the most attempts on the entire team, which should also not be happening. But percentage-wise, you know, Cat was good. Middleton was at 19.7 assists, which makes me feel a bit better about Cat's stat line. I feel like he could be like a 27-point per game scorer consistently on this type of team. But we have a lot of really good offensive players, so it makes sense that his numbers are not all that high. Plus, of course, you know, Russell Westbrook is notorious for, well, not always passing the basketball. He did see, you can be a ball hog, but also still average a lot of assists. I know that makes no sense. It makes no sense. But it more comes down to just like the type of shots you take. And it's like, should you have really taken that shot or maybe, you know, make that extra pass and stuff, right? But yeah, I'm not complaining about the stat lines. They all look good to me. We do have the Memphis Grizzlies. John Morant in the first round of the playoffs is always a team that can definitely knock you out in the first round because that's 2K, like I was saying. Simulate round, though. See how this goes. Come on, man. Did not lose in the first round. And we got them 4 games to 0. And thankfully, the Denver Nuggets were able to knock out the Los Angeles Lakers. We don't got to deal with them. I mean, Denver's still no easy team to get past, but still. And also, Russell Westbrook's former team poetically knocked out the Dallas Mavericks, so good for him on that. Here's our closeout game: 25-10 for Karl Anthony Towns, 17 for Middleton, near triple-double for Russell Westbrook, and Tice having a fantastic game. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 for 2 from 3. All right, next up, Denver Nuggets. Simulate round right here. Come on, man. Pass, let's get it, baby. Let's get it, man. And we do 4 games. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a thing of beauty right there, guys. This video is working out just absolutely pristine, man. Wow. We got Russell Westbrook win MVP, and now he's playing his former team in the Western Conference Finals. You cannot draw up a better story than. Call me up, Hollywood. Although I did not write this story. It just kind of happened. But still, sometimes, you know, you make a movie, and it just, you think it's going to just be horrible, and hey, it turns out being the greatest film of all time. Here we go, man. Simulate rounds. OKC Thunder. Yeah, you didn't do us like that, though, did you? 4 games to 0. Oh my god, the story gets better and better, man. Not only did Russell win MVP, not only did we get the OKC Thunder here in the Western Conference Finals, but next we get Kevin Durant, his former superstar teammate, MVP, you the real MVP, in the NBA Finals. This is the moments I live for, man. Okay, here we go. We're doing this. We're doing this one simcast because I don't want to screw it up. But sometimes if you just do by round, you can lose a lot. People tell me. I feel like it might be conspiracy, but still. Simulate with simcast. Game 1. See how this goes, man. Let's get it, baby. Russell Westbrook, get yourself that championship against Kevin Durant. You can do it out there. You can do it, and things are looking great so far here, man. As we beat them by a hefty score of 145-123. I don't like the word hefty. I don't like that word, man. 46, 13, and 6 for Russell Westbrook on about 60 billion shots. But no, 30 shots, but it's all good. KD, 8 for 20. 6 for 7 from 3, though. So got it done. All right, Simulate with Simcast. Game 2. Game 2. And okay, this one's looking a little bit closer out there. Yo, we making a big-time run, though, in that second quarter. Yes, 43-18 in the second quarter. Like, there ain't no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that, unless you do, which sometimes you just do, and that's it. Yeah, I'm liking how this team's operating out here, man. Now, Middleton kind of not taking, like, the most shots out there, but like I said, he's a very low-ego guy. Love the 8 assists. Like, if you ain't shooting a lot of your shots, that means you're playing smart and you're passing a lot. So, that can definitely work out nicely. Kevin Durant, 7 for 12. He's kind of just playing like a basic kind of bitch-ass, man. Simulate with Simcast. Game 3. We are going for that sweep here, guys. We are going for that sweep. That was me doing a broom. I don't know why I'm holding it like that. Holding like a damn marshmallow stick, but, yes, okay, yeah, this is an absolute blowout here, man. We are just dominating on all levels. 133-96. Russell, 33, 10, and 8. Yes, sir. All right, KD, 20 points. Sorry, maybe Durant was holding back Westbrook. No, that's not it. Simulate with Simcast. Let's go for that sweep here, guys. Come on, let's get it done. Let's get it done on the Brooklyn Nets court. No, actually, I want to do it on the Rockets court. It's fine. We're going to win it, it looks like. It's looking pretty damn good here. Unless KD comes up big in the fourth, but it's not going to happen. We sweep them, guys. 4-0. Close out game looking like this. Westbrook, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 steals. Great 4 for 15 not shooting. The greatest out there, but that's why we have Cat. Because Cat can be that offensive go-to guy that will help you just take over the game. And there we have it, man. Houston Rockets as the NBA champs. Russell Westbrook, your finals MVP at 32 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals per game, and 26%, which is like 3 times the amount that I shoot from 3. So he's a 3 times better three-point shooter than I am, guys. Definitely can't fault him for that. Hope you guys did all enjoy this video, man. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.